These are terrible to get into. Ready?
Waiting on you.
So it's collaboration video time again, and today's topic is our favorite campgrounds. We're going to split them up into categories. We're going to do
It's the only way we could.
favorite, there's so many, but we're going to do favorite resort, favorite state park, we're going to do favorite private campground, and we're going to also include our most favorite boondocking experience as well, all over the U.S. So number one is going to be our most favorite resort, and that is
Stella Mar.
Stella Mar on Galveston Island, Texas.
And we're there now.
Yeah.
And it's a little chilly for February.
We got coats on. Chilly isn't like it's 60 degrees, so we can't really say that it's
In the
chilly.
sun, it is very warm, fantastic.
But it is in the middle of everything. You're just on the edge of town, so you're real close to everything. Downtown is awesome. There's a lot of shops to go and see and do. Here on site, they actually have a little water park. They have a pool. They have a hot tub. They have playgrounds. They have daily activities. It
For
is
all
really
ages.
for all ages,
Yeah.
and it is really a really nice park. And as of right now, the rates for monthly rates are just a little over $700 a month, and that includes electric. Okay, so number two is going to be our most favorite private campground. Now, if you Google this place, it says that it's a resort, but it is not a resort.
No.
So it doesn't fall in the resort category for us.
Yeah.
So it is Goulding's RV Campground, and it is in Utah. It's right next to Monument Valley, Utah, and it was awesome.
It really was. You could see Monument Valley from the campground. It was.
Yep, and there was a little walkway too that you could go through, and you could on site, and you could go to an arch back there as well. So, and it is next to everything that's there, which really isn't much. But it's one of those places that if you're wanting to get away, we went in the off season. We highly recommend the off season. It is a little cold, but if you're wanting to get away from everything, that's the only place that we have been that we could stand still and you could hear your tinnitus in your ear. It was that quiet. If you're looking for things to do around that area other than dirt, there's not much. So, but you do have a grocery store.
Yes.
And you do have a restaurant that is nearby. So there is food and other options and a gas station right down the street. So that right there is our number one choice for private campground. That bird agrees. So number three is going to be our favorite state park. And this one is Winter Island State Park in Massachusetts. It's in Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
You are within walking and riding distance to downtown Salem, which is full of history, full of awesome food. It's got old ship tours, stuff from the Pilgrim days, and actually one of the Pilgrims is buried there.
From the Mayflower.
Yeah. He owned land there and was a resident there for a while until he passed away. But it's just so full of history. And
the campground itself has Fort Pickering.
Yep.
So you've got just history and walking trails just around the actual park.
Yeah, it was an awesome place. So that brings us to number four. And number four is going to be a boondocking site. Now, we haven't done much boondocking, but we loved this place so much that we had to include it. And that is Red Apple Farm in Massachusetts. That place was awesome.
Yeah, it really was.
So we had to park down kind of in a field. There was no problem with our big rig, so I'm sure that no one else would have any problems getting down there, whatever you have. And Patrick and Patty were there, and they had no problems with their rig. They have a smaller rig. It was great. It was right down the little field there from the petting zoo. They had an on-site like convenience store. They had all kinds of trinkets and whatnots that you could ever imagine. They had the on-site brewery. They had the tap room. They had a live band. They had food. I mean, it was its own little thing, and it is in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. But it is an experience. It's a weekend only experience. Is that correct?
I'm not certain.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was a weekend, like the Harvest Toast location was only for the weekends. But if you're passing through that area or just looking for someplace awesome to go boondock for a weekend, we highly recommend that place. So that brings us to our own personal favorite campgrounds that we have stayed at over the past year. And man, we've been a lot of places over the past year. So it was really hard to decide on this list, but you go ahead and share your most favorite first.
Okay. My most favorite was in Stowe, Vermont. We visited in June, and the campground is called Goldbrook. I loved it. It was quiet. The kids had a large space to run around. They had a small playground, and there was this beautiful, clean brook that ran along the back of it. So there was a little walking trail. You could walk down and go enjoy the extremely cold spring water.
Yeah, they had the great food in the area.
Yes.
It was gorgeous little town.
Close town, yeah.
I mean, like a postcard. It was like a postcard.
It is a postcard.
Yeah, you do see it on some of the postcards. Literally, it was so much. It was so much to take in, and it was a beautiful, beautiful place.
Mm-hmm.
The maple, what are they called? The maple creamery.
The creamies.
The creamies. We call it ice cream,
Or
but
yogurt.
or yogurt. But the creamies there. If you're in Stowe, Vermont, or in the Vermont area at all, go check out the maple creamies. It's fantastic ice cream. We'll go with my most favorite now, and that was Booth Bay Craft Brewery. I kind of have problems with that word. Brewery. But so on site they have pizza. They have their own pizza that they make there. They have all kinds of different food choices. They have a guy that comes with oysters, fresh oysters.
On the weekend.
On the weekends. Oh my goodness.
And
How
then many barges did you eat of
I had
oysters?
2 barges, so I had like 70 something oysters in like a 2.5 day span. And then we took the Cabbage Island Clam Bake tour.
Yes.
That was awesome. It was a little pricey, but the experience was awesome. The lobster. To go get some lobster, it was amazing. But yeah, Booth Bay was probably my most favorite. And again, it was a private campground, but everything's on site and you're right there. Full hookups too. So.
But Booth Bay for you is like the epitome of New England.
Yes,
it's like what us non-New Englanders think of New England.
Yeah,
so
it was. It was awesome.
It was fantastic.
But with that said, our video is over, but we highly encourage you to go check out our friends' channels, the other 5 channels that are in this collaboration. We always have something unique and different to bring to the table, and I think that's why this collaboration has gone for over a year now.
Yeah.
Basically every month. We took off a couple of months, but it's been really great. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback, and we have learned a lot from our friends as well on watching their videos. So again, go check them out, and thank you so much for watching our video, and until next time, safe travels everyone.